little angels. Come on in. Come in. I am so happy to see you guys. I've been looking forward to talking to you all day. It's finally Friday night. The week is behind us, for most of us anyways. And I wanted to say hi and see if I could maybe help you relax and get some of the week off you. Could I? Thank you. I appreciate that. And I appreciate that I see some new people. You and you and you and you. Thank you. Thank you for giving my channel a chance. If you like what you see, please feel free to like it, to share it. Please comment. I love the comments. I love interacting with all of you. And definitely hit that subscribe button, please. And my returning people, and I see you all. I know all of you. Thank you. Thank you so much to keep coming back. And please keep the comments coming. So, I thought I would read to us tonight because we're trying to do self-care and self-love this Valentine's. We're going to do some more from the Chicken Soup for the Soul Making Me Time book by Amy Newmark. And for those new people, I choose books like this because there's no illustrations. And I can just read to you. And you don't even have to look at your screen. You can just put your headphones in or turn your speaker up or whatever you do and enjoy it and drift off. So, the first thing you need to do is get your lighting the way that you want it. Light, dark, you can wear a sleep mask, okay? The only thing Auntie Angel says, my only rule, no lit candles. Not if you're trying to sleep or relax. That can be dangerous, and you all mean too much to me, okay? Remember, my tomorrows are better because you're in them, okay? So, once you have the lighting the way that you want it, find where you want to be. Whether it's a bed, a couch, a chair, a hammock, chaise, cushions on the floor. Whatever it is that makes you comfortable, do that. Okay? Cover up if you need to cover up. But just sink into wherever you are. Let every muscle kind of drop into place. And we will do our breathing. And for those that are new, we have a breathing technique on this channel that we do where we're trying to train our brain. Because think of it as your brain is the command central, and it sends the message out to the rest of our body to slow down, take it easy, relax, chill. So we do this whenever we want to rest, relax, calm ourselves. If we feel panic or anxiety starting to rise, we try to keep it down. And you know when else you can do this? When you need a minute. When you need a minute just to yourself. Not to your boss, not to your coworkers, not to your family, not to your kids, not to your parents, not to your friends. Just you. Okay? Just for you. And how we do this is we breathe in through our nose for a count of 4. And then we gently hold it for a count of 4. Oh, I did swatches on an earlier video today and it didn't come off. And then we breathe out through pursed lips slowly for a count of 4. And that's if you can. Honey, if you can only do 1 or 2, that's all you do. Okay? This isn't a race. This isn't to see who can do it the longest. This is for you. Just for you. To relax you. Okay? Okay. So let's start. Breathe in through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gently hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let it out. Very good. Let's do it one more time. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gently hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out. Very good. Now, let's do one last one together. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. Excellent. Great job, you guys. of you that are new, the way we do this is whatever faith you have is yours. My faith, I believe that if I open this book, I am going to land on the story that one of you or more of you needs to hear tonight. I hope it's you. Okay. Now I will be wearing my glasses because Auntie Angel can't read a damn thing without them. Okay. So get yourselves comfy. Close your eyes and just listen to the sound of my voice going on and try to find some sleep, okay? Okay. So, this is called Dinner with Kay, and it always starts with a quotation. I know what I bring to the table, to trust me when I say I'm not afraid to eat alone. And that's author unknown. Okay. Being a parent is hard enough. Being a single parent is overwhelming. After 20 years of marriage and 2 kids, I found myself a single mother. When my husband left, I was all the kids had. I had no family to help me where I lived, so I did what any mother would do. I rose to the occasion and worked my fingers to the bone to provide for them. At times, I was working 60 plus hours a week. I had as many as 3 jobs at a time. It wasn't easy, but my kids never went without. I never missed a bill, I never had a late payment, and all without child support. The only problem was I was working myself to death. One Easter weekend, I worked 30 hours from Friday to Sunday, with little or no sleep. On Sunday night, I fell into bed exhausted. My next memory was waking up in an ambulance with 2 paramedics holding me down. I had no memory of how I got there, and I had a splitting headache. They kept asking me what kind of drugs I was on. Seriously, I've never taken a drug in my life. All I remember is being angry and confused. They took me to the hospital, and over the course of a couple of days, they deduced that I had simply collapsed from exhaustion. Apparently, I had gotten up in the middle of the night and had a seizure. I had bitten my tongue and hit my head on the doorknob of my bedroom closet. The saddest part was I didn't even know my own children. My daughter said I looked right at her and didn't recognize her. Yet, I kept telling the paramedics to call another employee to open the business because I couldn't get there. That's ridiculous, don't you think? When I was released from hospital, I began to rethink everything. As a single parent, I had to provide, but I was going to have to find a better way to do it. I needed to be home more for my kids. I had to work fewer hours and still make ends meet. The only way was to find a better paying job, which wouldn't be easy. In time, I did find a better job, and I was able to once again think about taking care of me. I had been taking care of everyone else for so long, I had completely forgotten about myself. Growing up, my mom was always sick, and I had to take care of her. After I got married at 18, I soon had 2 children and a husband to take care of. I had never been a priority, and the thought of doing something just for me seemed foreign. The first thing I did was to take up jogging. It helped me get back in shape and forced me to eat right. I then began teaching aerobics classes so I could help other women get their lives back. I did everything I could to talk with other single moms out there about taking care of ourselves so that we would all be better equipped to take care of our children. However, my favorite thing to do was to go out for dinner with Kay. Every 2 weeks, Kay and I would go out to dinner. My children were old enough to stay home for a couple of hours, and I always made sure they had their favorite dinner to eat while I was gone. And Kay and I were able to relax, forget our troubles, and just enjoy our time out. We never went anyplace expensive. My daughter always asked why she never got to meet Kay, and I just told her, someday. Time passed quickly, and my children grew up and moved on with their lives. One day, my daughter asked me again about Kay. Who was she said. Finally, I explained. Kay is my middle name. And those nights I went out, I was alone. It was a time to just be me, to meet myself. It was me time. She was shocked to find out that Kay wasn't a real person. But Kay is a real person. She was the part of me who needed to feel special once in a while. It's easy to get lost as a mother because we love our kids dearly. Sometimes we just need to find ourselves. Kay is still one of my favorite dinner companions. Brenda Beatty. Okay, let's see if we can find another one. Yeah, we have time. Okay, how about... let's see. Permission to Joyride. Okay. And the quotation is by Mary Oliver. Listen, are you breathing a little and calling it a life? With my head against the glass of our 5th-story hospital window, my gaze lingered on the row of red rental bikes across the street at our Ronald McDonald House. Once again, we were sequestered post-operatively with our daughter at a children's hospital 1,000 miles from home. And by day 8 of our stay, my bike riding daydreams were quite vivid. As the parent of a child with complex medical needs, this life wasn't new to us. Our little patient had endured a complex 8-hour multi-surgeon operation. We had been working through recovery with a pain pump, follow-up therapists, and an endless flow of medical professionals through our tiny 5th-floor room. The hardest channel? She was under NPO. Nil per os orders. Nothing by mouth. No food, no drink. It had not been easy for her or for me as her caretaker. Then came a Sunday afternoon when the doctors had completed their rounds. Our little girl was finally comfortable and happy. My mom was with us, and it was a calm day of rest. So, as we clicked on Frozen for our 11th viewing, I looked longingly again at those rental bikes out in the summer sun. I'd left my daughter's bedside many times for naps or laundry. But could I really leave her for a joyride? As I wondered if it might finally be possible to slip away, my familiar doubts arose. What if the surgeon comes back? What if a nurse needed me? What if my daughter cried? What if they forgot to give her pain meds? Go, urged my mother. Go, urged everything in me. So I pushed aside those noisy doubts, and my guilty mom feelings. I walked through the hospital doors into the open air, bound for that row of bikes. As I swiped my credit card and the bike unlocked, something in me unlocked as well. For 2 freeing hours, I pumped the pedals fast, and then I'd meander slowly. My hair blew, my heart pumped. My soul responded with a flood of emotions, from elation to buried, angry tears, and then back to grateful joy. I even stopped to take a few photos at a flower garden. When I returned and I locked my bike back into its spot, my ride was over. But new breath had filled my lungs. Back on the other side of the hospital glass, my girl smiled wide as I re-entered, happy to see me. And instead of clicking onto yet another movie, I decided it would be better to pull out an unused paints and turn on some music. Soul care was long overdue for her too. The joyride shifted my thinking. Yes, my priority is my family. Yes, life is hard, full, and even scary. But I'd gotten a good taste of the value of attending to the soul. The reality is, I am a medical mom of 4 children, so unfortunately, my me time has limited parameters. We've got long to-do lists and a full schedule. There are multiplication tables to memorize, dishes to scrub, book reports to complete, and Cub Scouts meeting to attend. But now I have changed perspective, and a tea towel in my kitchen reminds me, Do something each day that brings you joy. When I care for my soul and take a little me time, I might feel unproductive, but it's also a gift for my whole family. A happy mama often results in a happy family. And while I want my kids to know how to subtract and to make a bed, I also want them to discover what makes them feel alive. I want to help them increase their capacities to survive and to thrive. If they see me take joy rides, maybe they will too. I wrote myself a permission slip to seize a little slice of joy that day in the pediatric hospital, and it has made all of the difference. After that Sunday bike ride, Monday inevitably came. The new day brought my girl discomfort and agitation. For hours, I tried to no avail to do everything I could think of. I held her and I distracted her with Snapchat filters. And then I remembered my joyride. So I dimmed the lights, pulled a chair and tray table close to the bed, and dumped out a 100-piece puzzle. I hummed as I sorted through the pieces. She was annoyed at first, but I kept humming and sorting. Then slowly, as I settled, so did she. I moved the tray closer, and her little hands went to work, helping me find all the sky blue pieces. As it turned out, when I took the time to attend my soul, it helped my daughter to settle hers as well. Rebecca Radici. So I hope you guys are all taking care of your soul too, and taking your me time. It matters. You matter. And I don't care what anyone tells you or what anyone makes you feel. You are enough. Okay? You matter. You make this world bigger. Okay? You're part of a plan, and I think you're incredible. Now close your eyes and try to sleep. And remember, I love you. I value you. I honor you. I'm so very, very glad that you were born.